The coin of the year, the Morgan and Peace dollar, is almost ready. The 2025s are only a few weeks away. And with all that said, that just means, okay, we had a 21 issue, we had a 23 issue, we had a 24 issue, now the new 25s. Time to take a look back and find those needles in the haystack, right? Well, tonight we have, well, a coin from the first year of issue. They were all the same mintage, but they haven't remade it. And they're not making it in 2025, making the original one of the true fun stories in the entire series. So let's enjoy the New Orleans minted Morgan of 2021. As I referenced, for the 100th anniversary of the last Morgan, 1921, and the first Peace dollar, 1921, the U.S. Mint surprised us all. And then they also surprised us with the fact that they weren't making just 3 coins, a Philadelphia, a Denver, and a San Francisco, like they did in 1921, and this is the 100th anniversary. They decided to go back and create all of the mints that made the Morgan dollar, which means there's 2 more mint marks to add to the fray. New Orleans, the only Southern mint, and the fabled Wild West mint of Carson City. And of the series, they are all the same mintage, 175,000. However, all of us treat those fabled branch mints of old way differently. Yet tonight, look at our price. We're under 200. And it's the New Orleans minted coin. That's special. So the New Orleans mint, right, in production, late 1940s, we get into 1950s, 1960s hit, the Civil War starts, and the mint closes. It doesn't reopen until the Morgan dollars are already in focus, 1878, and the Morgan dollar is introduced in 1879. They reopened the New Orleans Mint. Well, it stayed in production, helping with silver that we have now from the Comstock load until 1909. And it closed its doors for good. Denver opened in 1906. We didn't need both of them. Denver had all the new equipment. We don't need New Orleans, so we closed the mint for good. So when they introduce this series again in 2021, and they say we're making the first minted coin since 1909, when it closed, it's like, whoa. And that's what this is. Whoa. The competition, 263 to 289 were the lowest prices we found. Look at our price tonight. We're under 200. That's special. But the other is uncirculated, right? And where are we in the series, and where are we with value and price points? Now, all of my competitors, whether it's a P, a D, an O, an S, or a CC, are that 250 to higher, with the CCs having the largest premium for all the 2021s. If you look at the other 2 years, the 2023s, they made 260,000 uncirculated coins. In 23, they introduced the proof. They made 350,000 coins. 2024, last year, 177,000, 185,000. So still to this day, and 2025 might neutralize it, all the original 2021s are still the coins. But even with that said, they are going to always be the coins for 2 mints, New Orleans and Carson City. Because this year we have Philadelphia and San Francisco striking all of the 2025 Morgans. I wish they would make the others, but again, not our call. So being able to go backwards on the coin that started it all. You might remember May 24th, 2021, they bring out the O and the CC Morgans, 175,000 each, and it sells out in 3 minutes. Blink and it's gone. And then they don't deliver the coins until what? Late October, early November, if I recall properly. And what were they selling for at that time? So sometimes a pause is a good thing. And tonight, it's a great thing. Because not only do we have the coin, we have the rarity. Tonight, we have the price. And it never hurts to pay less. You can pay more, nothing wrong with that either. But when it's the same coin, in the same government packaging, and you can save yourself, well, in this case, between $70 to $100 each, why not? It's not like the Target and Walmart fight, right, where there's 1995 and 1988, and it matters because you're still saving money. Here you're saving big time money, which is known in the industry as the AVC way, and we're very prideful of that. Hey guys, give me a 1 minute clock, please. Getting down to the single digits, just about. 13, 14 left right now. A lot of you on the phones, and I thank you. I don't have the Johnny Carson trick. Remember when he used to do the old Karnak the magician, put the envelope to his head and then play the game with, can you guess what this is? And he would always guess it. I can't do that. I have no idea if you're on the phone talking about this one or something we had earlier in the show. I got to work on it. But the bottom line is I know you're calling, and it just means that just calls versus quantity, we're getting real close. Online, push it through your shopping cart just to be safe. We don't want to lose a sale. I don't want you to lose this great coin, especially at this Grace price. So tonight we're going to Modern Morgan's Year 1, 2021. 175,000 coins were made. All of them sold out. The fastest sellout was, well, this issue on May 24th that year. Competition's 260 to 300-ish, right? And tonight we're under 200 for the first time in a real long time. Value, it's our middle name. All over this one, give us a call.